Following up on the recent kidnappings in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Minister WIKE has said that it is impossible to stop crime in Nigeria or anywhere, adding that politicians who are hell-bent on making sure that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government will fail are responsible for the heightened tensions and the alarm raised over insecurity in the FCT.
Some of these things are political.
This one.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. The so-called alarm. You don't know. Some politicians are bent on making sure the government does not survive. And how do you do it? By creating unnecessary tension, by carrying propaganda that something just happened there. They tell you it has happened 25 times. You must understand how our system works. There are those who are blackmailers who are paid. They are paid. Tell me, how am I going home on a Friday? Do you understand what I'm saying? How does it affect you not taking security serious?
They say you're distracted, and that's what
distracted what?
By reverse politics.
What is the politics? So the only time the kidnapping is when I'm not around on Saturday. So they don't kidnap Monday to Friday when I'm around. So these are the things we'll tell you. So you now see, that is political, that is propaganda. I've told you, you cannot stop total crime. Let one person tell me, as a professional, as an expert, that there's anywhere in this world where there's zero crime. Tell me where.
Well, in the meantime, the chairman of Ikwere local government area of Rivers State, Samuel Nwanosike, was seen in a viral video accusing the governor of the state, Sim Fubara, of not achieving anything as governor of the state since he took over from WIKE on May 29th, describing him as a foolish governor. He also alleged that Fubara is the one sponsoring kidnappings in the FCT.
I told the chairman of our party that the only way that you can stop me from talking is when the likes of Chijoke sent by Shimalaye Fubara to stop insulting WIKE. When they insult WIKE, I will insult Fubara. So today, Fubara is a foolish governor. He's not a new governor. He's a foolish governor. Because since he took office, May 29, he has done nothing for Rivers people. That's the way so when he took office. From the first of office, started Operation Zero Port Hold. From there, he started doing projects. That's the way so in the first 3 months in office, he put over the internal road. Fubara should tell us, what project has he done? Other than carrying our money and paying bribe to insult WIKE, he's paying people to go and tell Abuja that WIKE is playing politics in Rivers State, that they are doing kidnapping in Abuja. It means that Fubara is part of those supporting the kidnapping in Abuja because he wants to WIKE to live. Let's go with only office. Foul!
All right, political insecurity, and now Fubara is the one sponsoring kidnappers. Over to you, Rufai.
I think the recklessness of politicians have become so insensitive in this country. Absolutely. And I think this politician, this local government chairman, should apologize to the Nabena family, a girl that came out with a first class, that ought to be having a convocation 3 days from now, I hear, on the 27th, but was killed by kidnappers. I think it's a big indictment on this politician, and he should check and examine himself. How more are we going to bring the issue of politicking into things? You're not even stating the fact. Say Fubara has not done anything. That's a lie. Fubara commissioned the hospital that I saw with my eyes. It was live on television. Also, Governor WIKE, because of his own interest, had made the state ungovernable for the man. You can see that which governor signs the budget into law, and they're now saying the court is saying go back and resign the budget. And the effrontery for a local government chairman to talk to a governor like this. Anyway, it is the Fubara that has put himself like that. You know, the Yorubas have a saying that something back be nishonle, dear maguria, Dr. Abati. It just means is that when you are already rock bottom, people that had no impetus to talk to you will mess you up. And that's what is happening. And the local government chair in a state where the governor is king has the effrontery to put all sorts of verbiage out against the governor. So it's Fubara's fault, and that's why we keep telling him, if you don't stand tall, you get insults. Secondly, as regards Governor WIKE, I put it to you, you've been so distracted with Rivers State that you've not. And you've been found wanting in paying attention to what is happening. In Abuja, let's call it spade a spade. Most weekends you are out. It took you how many days to set up the consultative forum that you had with the so-called communities as regards things were involved. And this is what a lot of people around are saying. Till date, the Labour Party senator of FCT struggled. She's not been able to see. She's been crying that she wants to see him. If for anything, discuss about what is happening. And I put it to Governor WIKE, give us empirical facts. That is, politicians that want to disrupt things, those are the ones that are sending bandits to go and kidnap people. Didn't you hear the ransom they paid? Didn't you hear what the people went through? Why are you very insensitive like this to the plight of people? So if you to face and do what you ought to do, then you are blaming everything on politicians. Nobody out there is trying. If you have intelligence that politicians want to destabilize President Tinubu's administration, he who alleges must prove. Absolutely. We put it to you, give us the intelligence reports.
He who alleges must prove.
What is all of this?
You have a basic principle in law.
Yes.
If you allege, you must prove.
Correct.
However, let me start with Samuel Nwanosike. That's the name of the chairman of Ikwere local government. Now, incidentally, Minister Nyesom Wike is also from Ikwere local government. So what you've seen Nwanosike doing there is a classic case of sycophancy, bootlicking, in a mindless manner too. And what I find funny is that he's accusing Sim Fubara of imitating Nyesom Wike in terms of projects. But the truth of the matter is that he's in fact the one who is imitating Wike. In fact, look at him. He was even trying to talk like Nyesom Wike.
Absolutely.
He said, Fubara is the one causing, then he expected the people to conclude it. I mean, how so funny can people be? Are they supposed to be an adult? You know, just clowning in a public forum.
All right.
Now, to go beyond that, he accuses Sim Fubara of being responsible for kidnappings in Abuja. And that takes us to that basic principle that he who alleges must prove. He's making a very serious allegation that is defamatory per se. And to the best of our knowledge, a local government chairman does not enjoy immunity under Section 308 of the 1999 Constitution. So it is up to Sim Fubara to defend his integrity, which has been publicly impugned by this woman, Nosike, and to sue him for libel.
Absolutely.
Because that is precisely what he has done. But Sim Fubara, of course, has a reputation for accepting whatever debt is thrown at him.
Yes, sir.
So he may say,
the boy is good.
He may say as governor, he doesn't
I love
like,
peace.
let him abuse me.
He's a good boy.
I love peace.
Just day or day.
Day or day. Sim is a good boy. The boy is good.
Well, if they malign you publicly and they say you are a kidnapper,
absolutely,
and you can't defend yourself, then it's up to you.
Yeah.
Because you have the right to defend your reputation.
Well said.
That's that about that. He's asking what project has he done. It's up to Fubara to tell us the projects that he has done. He should defend himself.
Yeah.
He should not say for peace. Somebody will call you a kidnapper and you say it's okay because you are governor. As for Wike himself, he's trying to downplay the rate of abductions, kidnapping in Abuja. 25 persons abducted within 2 weeks. Out of those 25, 4 were killed, including, people who had even paid the ransom. And here you have Nyesom Wike, the minister of the SCT, playing politics with people's lives. And having the temerity to tell Nigerians that nobody should expect zero crime, that government cannot guarantee zero crime. Is that what you should say? We expect our political leaders to show empathy, to have human feelings. Look at the Al-Qadiriya family that lost their daughter. So so what he will say to that man that was on this TV station, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, is that there can be no zero crime. And he even goes further to say that the people who are talking about kidnappings are politicians who are projecting propaganda. 2 people will be abducted and then they will say the whole of the Federal Capital Territory is not safe. I recommend for Nyesom Wike's education the editorial that was written on this same subject by The Economist. And The Economist newspaper was saying that, look, part of the reason kidnapping is wreaking havoc in Nigeria is because our political leaders do not take things seriously, except it affects them personally. What WIKE has done is simply to confirm the submission of The Economist newspaper. So this is the kind of leadership that we are saddled with. Further, WIKE himself is a lawyer. I hope he has not forgotten Section 14, 2B of the 1999 Constitution, which says the duty of the government is to ensure the security and the welfare of the people. So, and it is wrong to say it's politicians that are complaining. No, maybe when they start abducting the children of politicians, then politicians can start complaining. But ordinary people are no longer safe in any part of this country, and they are not even safe in the Federal Capital Territory, over which he superintends as minister, and which is even a security zone. If the government of Nigeria cannot secure its own Federal Capital Territory, which is the seat of power, then of course it means that the rest of us have been turned adrift. And for a minister to come and tell us that this is propaganda, no, I think it's scandalous. Absolutely. But he may, after a fashion, come and say it was quoted out of context, or that it was misrepresented. That's what government officials say. Yeah, and they will say it's the arise people trying to misinterpret.
No,
I thought nobody is deaf on this table. Well, I thought we heard clearly what he said.
Dr. Abati. We'll take another story.